did you cry when I found you in the night? Staying up till 5 a.m. Told me you and him were friends. Woke up in a burning home. Blame myself, I should have known. To stay in a place, sealed our fate, buried in the catacombs. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. Talks my heart online. Too afraid to find that you changed your mind from sleepless nights. Was I part of your design? Push me till I broke alone. No one heard my heart explode. It's a suicide dive, just knew when you die and question everything you know. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online. Darks my heart online. Oh, did you cry when I found you in the night? Staying up till 5 a.m. Told me you and him were friends. Woke up in a burning home. Blame myself, I should have known. To stay in a place, sealed our fate, buried in the catacombs. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online. Too afraid to find that you changed your mind from sleepless nights. Was I part of your design? Push me till I broke alone. No one heard my heart explode. It's a suicide dive, just knew when you die and question everything you know. Setting fire to the life we made. Such a fucking waste of time. Said you love me till my heart decays. Guess my darling changed her mind. And talks my heart online.
The stars of the Mystic Super Late Model Tour are under the lights tonight as round 2 brings us to one of short track racing's most legendary battlegrounds, Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola, Florida. After an intense opening round, drivers now turn their attentions to the fast, demanding half-mile oval where inches matter and tempers can flare in an instant. Five Flags has a reputation for producing some of the closest racing in the country, and tonight's field will look to add another chapter to that history. With championship points already on the line, every position gained could prove critical when the season reaches its final stretch. The early title contenders are looking to build momentum, while others are determined to rebound and put themselves back in the hunt. Will a familiar face find victory lane once again, or will a new challenger rise to the occasion under the Florida lights? The stage is set. The drivers are now ready, and round 2 of the Mystic Super Late Model Tour at Five Flags Speedway is about to go green. Good evening, racing fans, and welcome back to the Green Flag Racing Network. I'm Robert McKay. Alongside me, as always, is Christopher Rosca, and we're so glad to have you back here for round 2 of the Mystic Super Late Model Tour.
Yeah, this is definitely quite a different venue than we were just at just under an hour ago up in Connecticut. Now at Five Flags Speedway. It's a short track for the super late models, very tight quarters, and I expect to see the bumper being used fairly often this race, maybe even every lap.
Yeah, I do too, as we have a bit of a tech issue here. I got it. That was odd. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely a lot different from what most of these drivers just went through an hour ago at Lime Rock Park. As we take a look through the starting grid, Ross, can take us through the field.
Ashton Crowder put that number 44 on pole position. Tristan Brunelli starting to the outside. Luke Barnes, Noah Hubbard, the two twin Odas from last season, no longer repping the same paint schemes. Still teammates as ever, starting row number 2. Adam Holston, Jacob Cochran, row number 3. Dustin Lewis, Tommy Ryan, row number 4. That's all I got.
Jordan Blair, Austin B. Taylor rounding out row number 5. Jeff Ryan, John Ullman rounding out row number 6. I like that Dale Earnhardt throwback by Jeff Ryan there. Kevin Lyons, Jonathan Giarchi round is 13 and 14. Brandon Willard, Lauren Vincent, and Elijah Maupin doesn't make the race tonight, but rounds out your 17 car field.
Yeah, we saw that Dale Earnhardt throwback last week. We saw it go upside down as well.
Oh, so I wasn't here last week, so you're gonna have to fill me in on some of this stuff. Kind of sad to see Noah Hubbard and Luke Barnes not repping the Twin Odas anymore. Hopefully we'll see them still have that shared success. So the pace car pulls off, coming through turns 3 and 4. The super late models take the green flag here at Five Flags. As
wreck it already, big wreck, Adam Holston around. Caution flies. Adam Holston backwards, Jeff Ryan involved, Dustin Lewis, Brandon Willard. John Ullman involved as well.
Well, that didn't take long.
No, it did not.
I didn't even get finished with my sentence. All right.
I got talked over you.
Yeah, because I was like, and we're green, and then everything went, yeah. All right, let's see what happened here. I think it was a bad restart here.
It looked like a bad restart from the 44. Went up, just barely clipped Tristan Brunelli in the 18. Let's take a look here. Oh no, contact from the 04. So Adam Holston gets a jump, then that hits Luke Barnes in the 04, who hits Tristan Brunelli in the 18, and then just check up behind. Nowhere for everyone to go.
It's right on board here with the 3 for that one.
Yeah, you'll just see the field check up, and there's nothing you can really do as a driver. You're staring, you see the field, and then all of a sudden you got nowhere to go, and you just get absolutely rear-ended by the driver behind you, and he has nowhere to go either. Like, you can see the track's blocked, so not a lot anyone can really do.
This is on board the 44 here of Ashton Cruff. Ashton Crawford, the winner, just an hour ago.
Major wheel spin by him on that restart, so a little extra power under the hood. But the Twinotas are now running Mustangs, so are they Twinangs?
Twinangs? Yeah, they're not really the Twinotas. Well, no, because Noah Hubbard's running a Toyota.
Is he? So that looks like a Ford.
No, that's a Keelan Harvick scheme. Is it Keelan or Kevin? That's Keelan, right?
That's Keelan.
Yeah, that's Keelan.
So, no longer running Toyotas. They're no longer even running the same manufacturer. As we're under caution for the first time tonight. Big accident on the race start. Let's see if we can get off clean this time. We're doubled up. Let's see if we can make it to the line this time, boys. Green flag back in the air. Luke Barnes, excellent jump. Tommy Ryan, Jacob Cochran side by side for second. We made it to the line, boys.
And what a jump there for Luke Barnes. Tight.
Noah Hubbard slides up the track. Devin Lyons got tight on the inside of Noah Hubbard, pushed him up the track and lost a bunch of spots. Now Noah Hubbard hits Austin Taylor going into turn 1.
That's Devin Lyons right there in the 24.
That looks like a William Byron-esque paint scheme. Not running the Hendrick font.
Running Hendrick cars.
Noah Hubbard, Devin Lyons in the wall. Comes down, almost tanks Brandon Willard.
Devin Lyons really struggled at Lime Rock. Looks like he's struggling here at Five Flags. Whoa!
Oh, big hit. Devin Lyons around. Caution comes out again. I was just about to mention that he was running up that higher line in the marbles, so he's getting all that marbles, all that debris onto the tires. That's going to reduce the grip. Trust me, I know. It's going to reduce the grip, and that's going to make being able to hang onto the car a lot tougher. You saw him get loose off of 4, and he just slides down the track right in the 44. Nowhere for him to really go.
Caution out, lap 10 of 200 here. I know the season opener was just a week ago, but for the fans at home, as a refresher, some rule changes for as we go from the Hudson Auto Works Late Model Stock Tour here to the Mystic Super Late Model Tour. Races have been moved from 125 laps to 200. Caution laps now do count. We have stages like the NASCAR National Series. Tonight's stages will be around laps 75 and 150. Drivers cannot change tires before or after the stages. So the only time you can change tires are laps 75 and 150. If you do that, race control will hand out a 2-lap post-race penalty. Which is kind of interesting because it takes away from the
strategy.
The strategy, but that is what most short track series do, like the ASA.
And USAC, doesn't USAC do something like that too?
I believe so. In regular, in real life short track racing, it's to prevent teams from spending thousands of dollars on top tier pit crews and gaining an unfair advantage to the teams that can't afford to have top tier pit crews.
That's a good question now. Are these live pit stops or are these quote unquote dead pit stops? Where you don't lose position?
It's probably dead pit stops.
So for the fans at home who don't understand live versus dead pit stops, a live pit stop means that if you come down pit road, you now lose the positions that you had on pit road. A live pit stop, a dead pit stop, everyone's required to come down pit road as the green flag flies yet again. A dead pit stop, everyone comes down pit road, and no matter how long it takes for you to change the tires, you are still in the same position as when you entered pit road.
It may be live because the pit crews are exactly the same in iRacing. I'm not sure. The green flag flies once again here at Five Flags. Everyone's single filed out.
Noah Hubbard almost threw a block on Jacob Cochran. That was sketchy, but that checked up the entire field. Now Tristan Brunelli has a big line behind him, starting with Brandon Willard. And now Dustin Lewis and Ashton Crowder side by side battling for 8th. And maybe looking 3 wide, Brandon Willard slow. Now he looks to the bottom of Tristan Brunelli. 2 by 2. And now Brunelli's going to get sent 3 wide.
Brunelli losing a ton of spots here, all the way down to 8th. Currently side by side with John Ullman and that Slim Chickens caddy. Cuts up in front of Adam Holston in the 0-2. I just realized something. The 26 of Jacob Cochran is the only Dodge in the field. He has no spot. Now, manufacturers in iRacing aren't as big of a deal as they are.
John Ullman around. Into the wall. Caution flies. He had some help. John Ullman got tagged going into turn 1, slid up the track and backed into the outside wall. Doesn't look like too much damage to that rear bumper.
Can't even finish my sentence.
That's what you get for trying to talk over me.
John Ullman running the only caddy in the field. Jacob Cochran running the only Dodge. Kind of the 2 outliers. Interesting thing with John Ullman, though, is Cadillac is not in. That is not a 5-star body option, while the 26 is.
Let's take a look at that wreck. So John Ullman got into turn 1. There was a car that peeked to his inside. Didn't quite see what car that was. Contact happened, and I saw the 34 get turned, and he backed up into the outside wall. Let's take a look, see what really happened. Oh, it's 99 of Brandon Willard. Gonna look to the inside right here.
Contact with the 3.
Oh, it's a 3 of Jeff Ryan.
And what I must say is, again, a gorgeous throwback. I love that he's running the Monte Carlo body. And, you know, it's not just a, not just an old Dale Earnhardt scheme on a new Camaro. I really do like that scheme.
Yeah, it's a good-looking scheme. It's also really well done. High attention to detail for what the old Monte Carlo paint scheme actually looked like when it was ran, so well job adjusting that to fit a super late model.
The funny thing is, I actually have this exact, it's the 1998 car. You want to know how I know that? It's at the 1998 diecast right here on my desk, and it's, yeah, it's identical.
Oh, we're doubled up.
I really need to stop spending my money on diecasts.
Yeah, you probably should. Welcome Jordan Blair back to the front row. Here we go. Jordan Blair, Luke Barnes. Back underway here, Five Flags.
Jordan Blair was the Hudson Autoworks late model stock tour champion. Looking to back that up. Is that a Toyota? Oh, no, it's a Ford logo. I was about to say, is that a Toyota logo on a Mustang?
Do not question my paint scheme choices.
We got
Here we go. Jacob Cochran, Brandon Willard, side by side. Now just Brunelli looking to send it 3 wide, maybe. Nope, backs out of it 2 wide. Comes back, but now Ashton Crowder won the Legends race earlier tonight with domination. Now looking to make a name for himself in the super late models. He's to the inside of Brandon Willard. This is a battle for 7th. Brandon Willard falling backwards. But now Noah Hubbard stuck to the outside of Jacob Cochran.
Whoa.
Contact.
Oh.
Noah Hubbard around. Ashton Crowder involved. Caution flies. Dustin Lewis slides into it.
The 8 there of Dustin Lewis involved. Noah Hubbard, heavy damage. The 44, heavy damage.
A lot of damage to that 62 machine as well.
It's a series of unfortunate events here. This is with the 26, it's right on board.
Oh, Noah Hubbard takes the wall. Looks like Noah Hubbard takes the wall. Just split into it. Let's see if we can get a
No, he didn't.
Maybe he just gets loose.
I think he just gets loose. Yeah, it just gets loose.
And then Tristan Brunelli nowhere to go. Ashton Crowder gets sagged.
It's right on board here at the 62 for that one.
Violent hit. Hitting that outside wall and coming back in front of the track.
Yeah, it gets loose. And then overcorrects.
Gets hit right there by Tristan Brunelli. He also gets tagged by Christian Brunelli. Gets a little airborne too.
Heavy damage to the 44. You see he's sitting on pit row with the meatball flag.
Jordan Blair back to the front. He's up 8 spots from where he started, but Brandon Willard up 11 spots from where he started. Brandon Willard sitting 4th.
Yeah, Jordan Blair back to doing, well, Jordan Blair things. What domination he had in the Hudson Auto Works late model stock tour. Rosca, with these cars are sort of similar. Do you think that we will see the same level of domination in the super lates?
I'm not sure. We got a bunch of new names in this super late model series. However, the cars are very similar. However, more horsepower, more aerodynamic engineering going into these cars. So there's a lot more high speed. There's a lot more aerodynamic effect on these cars. And the skills transfer over, but not enough to say that like they're exact same. But green flag flies and Jordan Blair's already driving away.
Yeah, great start there for Jordan Blair. They're in the 4. Got a side-by-side battle here. Brandon Willard up into the top 3. Not for long, though. Gets walled up and slides sideways.
Brandon Willard gets turned into the inside wall. Adam Holston involved as well. It's more carnage into turn 1. There's Jeff Ryan involved as well. Looks like Dustin Lewis slides through it as well.
Very unfortunate.
A lot of damage to that 99.
He gets it refired and underway. So he's gonna get loose. He gets spun off the nose of the O2.
By the O2. Jeff Ryan nowhere to go.
It just gets
and
tagged,
that's a very hard spot to try and avoid a wreck, because you're hard on the throttle trying to gain as much speed down the straightaway as you can. And then a wreck happens, you don't really have time to check up.
Yeah, exactly. Very unfortunate. The 3, I mean, he just keeps getting involved in wreck after wreck after wreck, and they're not his fault.
Yeah, some short tracks go that way, or you get involved in accidents, and they weren't really your fault.
You see him coming down pit road here. Some of the other drivers involved in that one. A lot of wrecks happening. Drivers getting really loose. Rosca, do you think that's because of the increased horsepower?
Yeah, it's the increased horsepower. You have the same throttle pedal, so you have to be a little more sensitive on the throttle to try and find that balance of how hard to press the throttle without spinning out.
These drivers still adjusting to the increased horsepower. A lot more horses under the hood here. That's what makes these cars so much faster than the regular late models. See, pace car dives down here on a pit road through the restart zone. We're back racing. Another great launch from Jordan Blair.
Yeah, Jordan Blair got a great launch, but here comes Jacob Cochran to the inside of Tommy Ryan. Battle for second. Here's Luke Barnes.
See the 26 diving deep here. Side by side here with the 099. 34.99 side by side. 62 and 51, they're duking it out for position.
Brennan Ward clears that 34 car. Now single file out. Luke Barnes is trying to get to the inside of Tommy Ryan. He does, and now Tristan Brunelli trying to take that spot away. Oh, Brunelli almost takes Tommy Ryan going into turn 3. And now Brunelli takes the wall coming out of turn 4.
John Ullman, currently the closest battle on track, battling with Dustin Lewis for 7th. Tristan Brunelli back right on the back bumper of the 099 again. That's Tommy Ryan.
099? I've never heard that before.
099, I guess. 099, however you want to say it. Field is starting to stretch out a little bit, which is a good sign. Helps us get to the end of the stage to stage 1. Got 2 stages tonight. Remember, 75, 150. It's going to set up for an interesting 50-lap shootout at the end. Side by side, Tristan Brunelli finally gets past Tommy Ryan.
Tommy Ryan falls all the way back to 5th, where he started 3rd. He's lost 2 spots already. But now Brunelli in the wall.
These 2 drivers duking it out for 4th. Or, I'm sorry, 3rd.
Side by side. That is the battle for 4th.
Almost contact with the 18 and the 099 there.
I was just about to say that, yeah. Tristan Brunelli barely clears the 099, a little bit bumper-to-bumper contact. But now the field's spread out just a little bit.
Jeff Ryan duking it out here with Noah Hubbard for 9th. John Ullman, Brandon Willard battling for 7th. This very much feels like an actual super late model race. Field kind of stretched out here a little bit. Some battles happening here and there.
This is the part of the race where drivers, you start to get into a rhythm. You start to kind of now focus on strategy and what you're going to do at certain parts of the race instead of focus on the battle, the direct battle that's happening right in front of your windshield.
Yeah, but these drivers are about to be snapped out of their rhythm by at least by lap 75. There may be a road caution, but you're definitely gonna see these drivers get bunched back up. We're gonna see more cautions here as we enter stage 2 after the lap 75 mark. So right on board at the top of the spotter stand here. Get a good bird's eye view of what the spotter stand are seeing. Definitely don't need binoculars for this one.
You might see it down the backstretch depending on where you are on the spotter stand, but the spotter stand is something I've been very comfortable with Sunday nights.
Tristan Brunelli starting to gain on Luke Barnes a little bit.
One thing I noticed, take a look at the 44 of Ashton Crowder.
He's back out on track.
18 laps down, and he's still out here racing.
Good for him. I mean, if drivers wrecking are out of the race, it's more points.
Yeah, I was involved in an incident earlier tonight with Devin Lyons. But able to get the damage repaired and get going. Try and salvage a little bit of points. He's currently sitting in the 13th position.
Coming lap 60. Got 15, 16 laps to go here until the end of stage 1. See John Ullman gaining on the 8 a little bit. Dustin Lewis getting in the wall. Austin B. Taylor back out on track 9 laps down. Adam Holston battling it out with Noah Hubbard for 10th. Trying to get that last stage point. But here's Jordan Blair looking to put these drivers a lap down. Roska, as a driver, trying to get into the top 10 here to finish out the stage. And now you've got the leader trying to put you a lap down. What pressure does that put on you?
Well, it puts a lot of pressure on you as a driver, because now you have to focus on not only getting in front of the driver that's in front of you, but you also have to keep the driver behind you while behind you. Adam Holston did just that. He held off Jordan Blair just enough to get around Noah Hubbard for 10th. And now he's going to let Jordan Blair go. And that's the wise move if you're Adam Holston. Let the leader go, and you can maybe sit in the tire tracks, learn a little bit, be able to drive away from your competition, and maybe even gain some positions that way. As Jacob Cochran now just catches Noah Hubbard.
And we got 10 laps to go here in stage number 1. Noah Hubbard really starting to struggle here. You see the front end of that car pretty damaged, letting his teammate Luke Barnes by. See the 62 getting in the wall there a little bit, moving out, trying to move out of the way for the 18, or playing defense. Yeah, 62 really struggling to throw on board.
Yeah, there's definitely something mechanically wrong with that 62 car. He's been involved in a ton of accidents earlier today. So definitely could be he wants to stay out on track, not get their damage repaired, but that might hurt him. It may hurt this team in the long run.
Yeah, could be coming under caution here, but another thing to note is caution laps do count. So you can't just sit on pit road and stay on the lead lap like you were before in the Hudson Auto Works Late Model Stock Tour. See, let's throw 99 pass. Jacob Cochran starting to gain on Luke Barnes here. Luke Barnes had made the pass to Jacob Cochran for second a few laps ago. Trying to gain it back here. Looking at the timing tower, currently the fastest 2 people on track is Jordan Blair. Roscoe, who do you think the second fastest is without looking at your score sheet?
Well, currently the fastest is Luke Barnes. Currently has the fastest lap, but I would say Jordan Blair is second fastest.
In the last 2 laps, Jordan Blair has been fastest. Tommy Ryan has been on par, right? That lap's at the exact same time as Jordan Blair. So that OD99 showing some glimpses of speed all the way down here in 5th.
Yeah, last lap, Luke Barnes set a 17.08. Jordan Blair set a 17.1. We're getting ready for Tommy Ryan crosses the line. It's 17.0. Yeah, 17.06.
2 laps to go here. Actually, 1 lap to go here in stage number 1. Points are on the table for the top 10, so every position matters. Coming out of 4, Jordan Blair wins stage number 1. So we wait for the rest of the field to cross the line and the caution to come out. We're waiting on Adam Holston to cross the line here. The caution flies. Saves Jeff Ryan from being put a lap down. Jordan Blair, Luke Barnes, Jacob Cochran. Your top 3 finishers in stage number 1. We're going to stack them up, throw on fresh Hoosier slicks, and stack it back up for stage number 2. It'll be up to lap 150, so about 70 laps of racing.
What do you expect to see at the beginning of stage 2, McKay? Because at the beginning of this race, we had, was it 3 cautions back to back?
I think now that the sun's down, drivers are going to start to find more grip. It's currently 93-degree track temp. That is hot. So I expect drivers are starting to find their groove now. I believe that cautions precautions, right? You're going to stack them back up, throw everyone back in one big bunch. I do believe we're going to have another caution again. I feel like Jordan Blair is going to get another great restart. He seems to have been able to catch the field by surprise recently. And that's why he's had such a dominating stage 1. I think he's going to do the same thing in stage 2. Roscoe, what do you think?
Well, I agree with you with the fact that we're going to get cautions right away. But, well, as we see, well, it took a while for Jordan Blair to kind of find his rhythm and get out in front. So I wonder if we're going to have that same sort of thing. Because it took Jordan Blair a while to get through the field to get back up towards the front. So we'll see what happens. It does appear to be live pit stops at the stage break. Luke Barnes takes over the race lead, and I don't think he's been on pit road.
He has. I don't know if he got tires, though. Let's see here. Let's see if... I haven't used this tool yet. Let's pull up our stint comparison. So, I do believe that Luke Barnes pitted, but not for tires. So he came in a lap 28. I think that's when he took tires. So it'll be interesting to see what the rest of the field is going to do here.
Didn't you mention that you could only take tires on the stage breaks?
You can only take tires on the stage breaks. And if I'm not mistaken, let me triple check here with the rules. Want to make sure we have the right information for the fans at home. Okay, so you do have 2 tire sets. So I'm not sure because, as I said in pre-race, you can't pit for tires under caution that's on a stage break. So maybe Barnes just didn't take tires. I'm not sure.
Only one way to find out.
We're going to stack it back up for 65 more laps till the end of stage 2. And then it's green flag from lap 150 to 200. Pace car pulls off. Great jump from the 04. Restarts have been on point for the leaders today as the 04 takes the green flag.
Alec Barnes starts for the outside. John Ullman around turn 2. Brandon Willard involved as well. Dustin Lewis slides. Somehow we get through it, but the caution flies.
I think the caution flew there for the 8. So he was almost completely sideways on the track. Let's rewind the tapes here. See what happens. I do believe this Yeah, it looks like it's going to start with the 34 of John Ullman. Looks like he just gets hit from the 18. The 8 gets sent up into the 99. 99 saves it, but then gets turned. And it's completely sideways on the track, and that's why they threw the caution. As he sits up pit road, getting some damage fixed. Luke Barnes still out to the lead, but Jordan Blair from 6th to 4th in just a lap. He's coming back for that lead. Jordan Blair, the class, the field in the late model stock tour, looking like he's trying to do that again in the super lates. Raska, do you think that this extra horsepower isn't enough to stop someone else from coming to the front? Or do you think that Jordan Blair's just burning up his stuff?
Well, it depends on how hard Jordan Blair is pushing, and how hard everyone else is trying to save their tires. But with having another set in the pits that you can grab at lap 150, I don't see any reason that you would be holding back. You would want that track position for going into pit road to try to get the best shot you have towards the end of the race.
See, the lights on the pace car are off. We are going to go green. 88 laps in the books. 113 to go. Pace car pulls off. The 04 will control the field once again. Another great jump, and we're back green here at Five Flags. Here comes Jordan Blair side by side with the 099 of Tommy Ryan, trying to move back up to the podium. A lot of speed under the hood of that Ford machine.
Yeah, Jordan Blair doing an excellent job working his way around the outside of Tommy Ryan. He's gotta try and pin Tommy Ryan down to try and get the runs off the top, and he's doing a good job as well. As there's contact, big wiggle. Jordan Blair able to save it. We stay green.
Look like Netco to me. I'm gonna see him try to get low here of the 18, try to get some clean air and try to undercut him. 099 gets loose. Gets tagged. He's on the bottom of the racetrack. We do stay green. Yet. That is going to hurt Jordan Blair. He's now all the way down to 7th, which means Tristan Brunelli is in the top 3. John Ullman trying to chase him down. You see Justin Lewis trying to pass John Ullman for 4th. Jordan Blair not going to be happy with that one.
Yeah, there's no way Jordan Blair can be happy with that. I mean, Tommy Ryan sent it down to the inside and tried playing defense, and unfortunately it didn't end up the way he wanted it to.
See him get side by side here with the 0-2 coming down the backstretch. And he makes the pass up to 6th. See Adam Holson's still right behind him though, but Jordan Blair now gaining time on the 8 of Dustin Lewis. He's a man on a mission, clawing his way back up through the field. As he makes he's trying to make easy work of the 8, and does so in 3 and 4. Jordan Blair up to 5th.
Jordan Blair working his way back up through the field, trying to recuperate what he lost from the incident earlier tonight. He's doing an excellent job. He's already back up to 5th.
Yeah, currently Jordan Blair, Jacob Cochran, the 2 fastest men on track, both in the 16.5s. See Jordan Blair already catching up to John Ullman. Even though Barnes may have the fastest lap, Jordan Blair is definitely the faster driver tonight. being consistent in the 16.5s. Only 0.2 off of Luke Barnes' fastest lap, which is a 16.3. But now drivers running the 16.6s. Luke Barnes almost running a 16.7.
Yeah, last lap, Jacob Cochran in the second place position on 26 car. Ran a 1/10 of a faster than Luke Barnes, and this lap he ran almost 1300ths of a lap faster.
101 laps in the books, 100 to go. We're over halfway here at Five Flags. Jordan Blair all over the back bumper of the 34 of John Ullman, looking for a way to get round. Gonna try to overtake on the outside, not enough grip. Can't get it done.
Now look at the run, here we go. Looking low.
Does the switch back off the backstretch. Almost contact. Back to back, the 4 dives down deep. Side by side here with the 34. 34 still fighting. And there it is, the 4 up to 4th. Man on a mission. Next man to beat, Tristan Brunelli in 3rd. And he's got 2 seconds to gain.
Tristan Brunelli, or not Tristan Brunelli, Jordan Blair has been running really well so far this week. But he hasn't had the luck that he's wanted, that is, he's had in the late model stock series. But still a threat to win week in and week out. And he's really proven it here. There's, as we look at Tristan Brunelli running in the 3rd position.
Yeah, Jordan Blair not really gaining a ton of time. Currently sitting in the 4th position here. Jeff Ryan currently battling side by side with the 02. So cut back here to the 18.
Tristan Brunelli lagging back of the leaders a bit, still keeping them in touch. Only 0.6 off of Jacob Cochran. 1.3 seconds off of your leader, Luke Barnes. Tristan Brunelli is able to keep the leaders kind of in check. Let's take a look at Jeff Ryan, who's been involved in a number of accidents so far tonight. He's still in the 7th position, under attack from Adam Holston right behind. 2 very old, classic, throwback looking schemes. As 110 laps are in the books here at Five Flags. We're going to step aside for a bit, bring you the sights and sounds of Five Flags. We'll be right back.
$87 laps to go here at Five Flags. Currently got a battle here brewing for 7th. See these 2 drivers duking it out. Got Tristan Brunelli here running in 3rd.
I was mentioning before, Tristan Brunelli is able to keep these leaders within arm's reach. Still a little bit back, so in case they make a mistake, he has time to react and avoid it, but still in a position to take advantage of it. But now you're looking at Adam Holston. That's Tommy Ryan going side by side. Brandon Willard also in that mix.
Jeff Ryan got the DEI cars here running side by side. And no, that is not the DEI you're thinking of. It's Dale Earnhardt Incorporated.
That was the DEI I was thinking of. How'd you know?
I pulled a Mike Joy quote out of my pocket there. See the 8 and the 3 running side by side. 8 hard contact with the wall.
That's Dustin Lewis. Put in the wall. Here comes Tommy Ryan to the inside.
Tristan Brunelli still trying to make ground here on Jacob Cochran. But the Jaws theme is playing in Tristan Brunelli's head. Jordan Blair is getting closer and closer and closer.
The gap now down to 1.3 seconds and dropping.
Is on board the back of the 18. You can see Jordan Blair. They're off in the distance.
Jordan Blair, the shark fin on top of his roof, getting closer. I just used your joke over. What?
See Jordan Blair getting really loose as we run on board. Very interesting new camera we got here. Kind of a driver cam. Get to really see their inputs. See him very calm.
The interesting fire suits these drivers wear.
And then there's Jordan Blair's all white. So on board the back of the seat here.
I should really make mine all white just to be accurate towards NASA spacesuits.
Got a huge chunk of time on Tristan Brunelli there. Gap down to about 8/10 of a second. I can't talk.
Can anyone talk? Oh, Brunelli up the track. That's big.
Brunelli really starting to struggle here on older tires. Pushed it too hard. And now paying the consequences with 75 laps to go. 25 to go here until the end of stage 2.
Tristan Brunelli's slipped up. He's now running the high side, and that's going to allow Jordan Blair to get there. Kind of arcing in the corner. Mid to late apex. Very, very useful if you want to have very fast lap times. However, it shreds the tire. Because your tire shreds when you try and turn down the track. It's very fast, but it eats up tires quick. Brandon Willard to the inside of Dustin Lewis. And here comes Noah Hubbard trying to spoil the party. 2 wide in turn 1.
We got a battle with the lead lap car, a lapped car, and a 30 lap down cars. They're 3 wide down the backstretch. Got all 3 manufacturers there too.
Noah Hubbard, what a send into turn 3, but now here comes Brandon Willard trying to peek down the inside, trying to take that spot back away.
Man, the 62 is just doing it for the love of the game. He's 30 laps down, and that had 0 benefit to him.
Well, he's trying to help his teammate, Luke Barnes, who is currently, need I remind you, in the lead.
See Jordan Blair now right on the back bumper of Tristan Brunelli. The Jaws theme is getting louder inside the helmet of the 18. See him running high here. 20 to go in stage 2. Gonna go 3 wide. Oh boy. The 18.
Barely able to make it work. But here comes Peyton.
Jordan Blair.
Geez. Jordan Blair. Where did I get Peyton from? Jordan Blair to the inside of Tristan Brunelli. Battle for 3rd. It's going to be over almost as soon as it starts.
Now the 18's putting up a fighting chance here. Still side by side. 18 to go in stage number 2.
I like Brunelli's chances, but he's got to be able to pinch Jordan Blair down on the exit. And he's able to do that just enough to keep it side by side. So that's the big thing, is you have to be able to pinch that inside line down in order to minimize their exit speed. And that's how the outside line is able to get passes made with such efficiency.
66 to go here. Jordan Blair makes quick work, not quick work, but good work of Tristan Brunelli. Now sets his sights on Jacob Cochran. About 2 seconds up the road. Contact in the wall for the 4. Here comes the 18 on the inside. Almost makes contact.
Almost contact. Contact! Jordan Blair almost goes around off the bumper of Tristan Brunelli.
Jordan Blair is not going to be happy with that one.
Yeah, we say green, but he's not going to be happy. And he's got the 34 of John Ullman behind that lap car.
Yeah, I fully expect Jordan Blair to be a man on a mission once he gets fresh tires here in about, I can't do math, 13 laps. Got 13 laps, now 12 to go here in stage number 2. Really wish our ticker supported like the stages.
Be awesome.
And Jordan Blair now about 5 seconds back from the leaders, already slowly making up time. Caution out.
Oh, Justin Lewis stopped in turn 3.
Ashton Crowder showing he received a meatball flag.
Contact between the 8 and the 44.
I'm not sure. Yeah, Ashton Crowder. Oh!
That would be how. See Ashton Crowder getting ready to tell, but Justin Lewis gets up into those marbles and tries to avoid and nowhere to go.
Yeah, net code with the car being there but not being there. Incredibly unfortunate for the 8. He's going to have to come down and get all that nose damage fixed. What an unfortunate wreck there for the 8. Roscoe, we have 7 laps to go here in stage number 2. How do you think this is going to play out?
Well, I anticipate we're going to see a wreck somewhere in the midfield trying to fight for those last bonus points in the stage. So we'll see how it goes.
Do you think drivers are going to turn up the intensity, try to get these last-minute stage points, or do you think that they're all on old tires, they're all struggling, we're just going to take it easy and just try to make it to the end of the stage here in 5 laps?
I mean, there's a little bit of both. Depends on what these drivers are anticipating is going to happen as Luke Barnes gets an excellent launch out to the lead.
Side by side, John Ullman and the 099. Contact with the 18. The 34 slides into line here. 26 in the 4 side by side. Four to go in the stage, now 3. Side by side still Jordan Blair, Jacob Cochran. This is exactly what Jordan Blair wanted because it gives him more of a cushion for his pit stops. 2 to go in stage 2. The 26 is putting up a good fight.
Yeah, 26 is playing excellent defense on Jordan Blair. And here comes the 099 of Tommy Ryan. Well, that 26 is playing textbook defense, not making more than one move, just making his car as wide as it needs to be in order to prevent that 4 from passing.
Exactly. Coming out of 4, Luke Barnes wins stage number 2. And Jordan Blair comes home 3rd after starting 8th. Caution flies once again. All right, we got one more stage left, Rosca. Who's your one to watch?
Jordan Blair.
No explanation.
Fairly obvious answer. Jordan Blair, he's been fast all race. He's had to take his time driving through the field, trying to avoid accidents, but I think Jordan Blair, especially when he puts 4 fresh tires on that number 4 machine, I think Jordan Blair is able to make his way through the field. He's one of the first ones to go, so we'll have a nice, pretty spot for the restart of this race. But I think Jordan Blair is able to get it done, and he's going to start working on his super late model title run.
I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Jacob Cochran. He's going to have the 34, the 04, the 099, Tristan Brunelli. I mean, some guys who've been good all day, but not exactly winning speed. Been super clean and consistent all race long. Was able to fend off Jordan Blair before the end of stage 2. He's going to be starting this stage in the first position. The last 2 stage winners started their stage in first place, that being the 04 and the 4. I think Jacob Cochran's going to win this. I won last week at Irwindale.
That's a good question. Let me see if I can go poke around and see if I can find an answer for you.
You literally commentated that race.
I don't remember a lot of things.
That is a good point. Lights on the pace car still on. Looks like we're going to go green with 43 laps to go here in stage number 3. Feels weird saying stages.
Yeah.
I really do like that paint scheme on the 26. Rosca, what's your favorite paint scheme of the night so far?
I really liked how well done that 3-car paint scheme was.
And my favorite is the 26. A little bit of bias because I'm a Ram guy. I don't like the way that the Challenger looks, but I kind of like the way it looks on a super late model. Very clean scheme, aggressive scheme. I like it. That's my scheme of the night right there. Lights on the pace car are off. About to duck down here on pit road. 44 laps will decide the winner of this race at Five Flags, or not. Because the lights on the pace car are back on.
It'll be 43 laps to go.
All right, let's try this again. 43 laps will separate the losers from the winners tonight here at Five Flags. The pace car dives down on a pit road. The 26 in prime position to win this. Great launch. We're back right here at Five Flags. Look at that jump. Side by side are the 34 and the 099 here for second. Luke Barnes looking to capitalize. So is Tristan Brunelli.
Oh, slight contact. John Ullman able to hang on, keep it for third.
2 by 2. John Ullman tried to slide up in line, but the 04 is there. 34 gets loose and saves it. Gets loose again. 099 got loose off the corner. Going to allow the 04 to capitalize. And all the while, Jacob Cochran pulling away to about a second lead as the 04 is to the inside of the 099. Slight contact there. Only 6 cars are still on the lead lap. These drivers here are slipping and sliding while Cochran is cool, calm, and collected. Tristan Brunelli trying to get a move done here on John Ullman. Noah Hubbard back in it for the love of the game, currently running 12th. Side by side, the 18, the 34 here, 37 laps to go. Oscar, you've been awfully quiet. What are you watching right now here in this battle? Or not? Austin B. Taylor with the meatball. Tommy Ryan currently running in the 3rd position, right behind Luke Barnes here in the 04. The 04 099 duking it out here for second, 34 laps to go. Real loose, Tommy Ryan gets sent to the bottom. Here comes Tristan Brunelli trying to attack. And the caution's out. Incident here with Tristan Brunelli. And sends the 099 up and around. Hard impact for the 099 there on the wall. .31 laps to go here at Five Flags. The 26, Jacob Cochran, still in control of this field. Lights of the pace car are off. We are 1 to green. 29 laps to go here. Jacob Cochran still in control, but Luke Barnes, winner of stage 2, looking to snatch that away from him and get his first win here in a Mustang. Pace car pulls off. Great launch from the 26, and we're back green here at Five Flags with the 04 right there with him. The 04 right on his rear bumper, heading into turn 1, or turn 3, my mistake, folks. Tommy Ryan battling side by side here. Field single filed out. See here, he's all over the back bumper. Here's John Ullman and Jordan Blair side by side here, heading down the front stretch. "25 laps to go here at Five Flags. Real loose there for Tristan Brunelli. Luke Barnes, and now out to the lead. Here's Jacob Cochran. The 26 now down to 4th, cuts off the 62, who's currently 30 laps down. John Ullman, Jacob Cochran side by side. This is the battle for 4th. Jacob Cochran falling like a rock. John Ullman side by side here with the 26. Currently fending off the 34, trying to stay in 4th. Jordan Blair right behind Tristan Brunelli here.
Jacob Cochran right behind as well.
And this battle's been going on here for the last few laps. The Brandon Willard battling here with the 3 of Jeff Ryan. This is for 8th. Both these drivers a lap down. Jordan Blair side by side with Tristan Brunelli. He's looking for the lead and maybe the win, but he's got to get through Tristan Brunelli first. Currently battling for 2nd.
Both of them just hit the wall coming out of turn 2, and he's got Jacob Cochran sitting right behind as well as Blair goes low, gets loose.
Deep dive in the inside in turn number 1, coming to 14 laps to go here at Five Flags. Gonna make more contact with the 18 here. 18 gets a little squiggly. Good job pitching him off here at the bottom. Jordan Blair's still there, side by side. Chevy versus Mustang. Jordan Blair still looking to clear, but the 18 is not going down without a fight, trying to maintain 2nd position here. The 26 is gonna try to throw his hat into the ring. Yeah, real little stuff too.
Tristan Brunelli's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's pinching off the corner. He's keeping He's keeping the momentum that Jordan Blair can make to a minimum, using the momentum he has from the outside to keep Jordan Blair side by side. Once Tristan Brunelli messes up, lets Jordan Blair clear, that's when Tristan Brunelli no longer can fight for that position. But Tristan Brunelli able to, as long as he's able to stay on the outside, he's able to make that move. There's 11 laps to go.
Approaching the final 10 laps of this 200 lap shootout. Jordan Blair gets clear, and that is not what Luke Barnes wanted to see.
It's not what Luke Barnes wanted to see. It's not what Tristan Brunelli wanted to see either, because now Tristan Brunelli is going to do a crossover move onto Jacob Cochran, continue the fight for third.
The Jaws theme is now starting to play inside Luke Barnes' helmet. These two drivers side by side, 9 in the books.
Contact. Jacob Cochran almost goes in the wall, saves it. Almost a little bit of retaliation as those two go into turn 3. Here comes Noah Hubbard. The Hornet's Nest. From 4th to 5th plus the 2 lap card, or 3rd to 5th plus the lap card, Noah Hubbard.
The 26 right behind the 18 here, Jordan Blair. If he has anything, he needs to give it now. He is still 7/10 behind Luke Barnes, and he's still got to make a pass with 6 to go. Now down to about 0.8 of a second. See Jacob Cochran on the back bumper of the 18. John Ullman currently stuck behind the 62. '26 right behind the 18 here. 4 laps to go. Jordan Blair, I don't think he has enough. Roscoe, what do you think?
It's tight. 0.7 of a second in 3 laps is tough to make up.
Still 6/10. I don't know. I don't think Jordan Blair has enough. 3 to go. Luke Barnes would need to make a major mess up, and I just don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either.
2 to go. Still got 5/10. Luke Barnes, I mean, what a race it's been. Switched from Toyota to Ford here for the super late. Put on a clinic today, leading since the start of stage 2. He's coming around turns 3 and 4, taking the white flag. 1 more lap to go here for the Mystic Super Late Model Tours presentation here at Five Flags. Coming out of 2 in the purple and black Mustang. He's going to get it done. Coming out of 3 and 4, Jordan Blair doesn't have enough. And it's the Luke Barnes show. Luke Barnes wins at Five Flags. Jordan Blair, Tristan.
Five Flags. Yeah, you saw Jordan Blair get loose off the corner, trying to give it everything he got to give Luke Barnes a run for his money, but unfortunately not enough on the final lap. Luke Barnes able to sneak away a win.
Yeah, Luke Barnes sneaks one away. Jordan Blair congratulating him, and Luke Barnes burns it down in that Mustang. That's a good camera angle.
Great camera angle.
Pals the wall a little bit. All right, let's go to the finishing order after 200 laps here at Five Flags. Luke Barnes, Jordan Blair, and Tristan Brunelli score podiums, with Luke Barnes stealing the win. Jacob Cochran comes just short in 4th. John Ullman rounds out your top 5. Tommy Ryan, Adam Holson round out your lead lap cars. Jeff Ryan, Brandon Willard, Dustin Lewis, your top 10. And then Austin Taylor, Noah Hubbard, Ashton Crowder, Devin Lyons, Jonathan Giarchi, Lauren Vincent, and Elijah Maupin round out your 17 car field. And now it's finally time for some post-race interviews with our top 3 finishers. Finishing in the third position is Tristan Brunelli. Tristan Brunelli, it's Robert McKay and Chris Roska here in the GFR broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Coming home after what was a great race here at Five Flags. How do you feel?
Pretty good. I mean, it could have been a little better. I mean, if everyone had a little bit of patience there at the start, I think we would have finished a little bit more cars, but you'll have that on some occasions. But all in all, a pretty good night. Me and I think it was Jacob, we battled for a long 10 laps, and we just could never get away from each other, and then we finally did, and it was just kind of single file racing from there.
Yeah, how did tire wear play a factor tonight? I know it was a huge deal with the Hudson Auto Works Late Model Stock Tour. Do you think that the two stages helped with that?
Yeah, we definitely could not have went 200 laps green. You definitely had to save a little bit, and tire sets definitely helped. I think we could have done the race in one, but two was helpful too. But yeah, just need a little bit more patience and come back, hopefully try again.
Yeah, well, finally getting. I know you had some success in the Hudson Auto Works Late Model Stock Tour, but most of your success came in the street stocks. How do you feel switching over to these new cars? Do you think that maybe that's what you needed, or?
It just depends. I mean, in officials, I kind of run everything there is between supers and dirt and everything, and then I ventured into the NASCAR stuff with Mystic and just running different things and trying different stuff, seeing what I'm good at and seeing what I'm not.
It's always good to be a driver like that, having that adaptability, being able to get in anything and ride the wheels off. Well, go celebrate your podium, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
All right, thank y'all.
Of course. Finishing in the second position is Jordan Blair. Jordan Blair, it's Robert McKay and Chris Roska here in the GFR broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, buddy.
All right, we're used to seeing you here last, but came home like last in the interview. But coming home second, just didn't have enough time on Luke Barnes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
That stage one pit stop. Your pit stops weren't great tonight. You kept dropping down to the back of the pack. Why was that?
Well, I ain't really used to this live pit stop thing. I like the controlled stops a lot better. It kind of gives you more of an even playing field. I feel like I don't like the advancing position thing. And then I sped a little bit on the second pit stop, but that's, I mean, it's nobody's fault but mine. Like I said, I missed the entrance on the first one. I didn't know it was going to open that quick, catching the pace car, and then the second one I sped. So it was all my fault on that. In the race, like I said, I think I had something for Luke. I just needed to get clear of Tristan a touch earlier. If I could have got clear of him and not spent so much time racing him, I might could have run him down. But oh well, you'll have that sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of side-by-side action between the two of you. Great race overall, though, and even though it's not a win, go celebrate this great podium.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
And last but certainly not least, Luke Barnes wins it here at Five Flags. How does it feel?
Feels great. Finally pulled one off.
Yeah, finally get in victory lane. A little sad you can't call you guys the Twin Onas anymore since you're running a Mustang. But overall, great race. Led since the second stage. Jordan Blair definitely didn't have the best pit stops. Do you feel like if he caught up to you, you'd be able to defend him?
Honestly, I think I could have held him off. Other than if he would have used the chrome horn, which is fine. But it would have been a good race. He's always fast, so it would have been interesting to see. But I'm glad I didn't have to find out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, tonight you were the dominating driver, leading since stage one. Go celebrate what is a great win for you.
Thank you.
Of course. Well, Roscoe, who's your driver of the day?
That's a tough choice. We had some drivers that were fast in the Legends cars, some drivers that were fast here in the Super Lights. I don't know. There's so many good drivers to pick from. I think I'll have to go with Ashton Crowder, though. that 44 machine. Didn't have the run he wanted to here in the late models, or in the super late models, but was able to dominate his way to a win earlier tonight in the Legends cars at Lime Rock. Ashton Crowder is my driver of the day.
I'm going to go with John Ullman. Bit of an interesting pick, but he finished 5th at Lime Rock. He's come home and finished 5th at Five Flags. I do agree, Luke Barnes, extremely dominant tonight here at Five Flags. Ashton Crowder, extremely dominant at Lime Rock. But John Ullman somehow was extremely consistent across the top 2 races. Did not see him in a ton of cautions in either or. Bit of a strange pick, but I'm going to go with John Ullman. And that'll do it for us tonight here from Five Flags. I'm Robert McKay. Alongside me, as always, is Christopher Rosca. Hopefully, we'll see you Thursday for the BRA Cup Series as we go to Auto Club with the Generation 6 NASCAR Cup car. Going to be a great race. Hopefully, see you then. If not, we'll see you right back here next week for the home of the Mystic Racing League. We'll see you then.